One of the most frequently asked questions I get is, where do I find the things to decorate the manor with? And truthfully, it's from everywhere. Thrift stores, marketplace, on Facebook, Craigslist, you name it, I've probably bought it somewhere. We travel a lot to do Goodwill and thrift store shopping. And yesterday we went to a place called the Ohio Valley Antique Mall in Fairfield, Ohio. If you ever get a chance to go there, it is definitely worth it. It's basically an antique store the size of a Walmart. Thousands and thousands of items. I didn't even get to go through half of it, and I came home with some treasures. So this is one thing. I collect emerald green crystals and glassware for my parlor, so this is one of them. This is a bubble glass emerald green paperweight, and this was $29.99, which was a little expensive, but you can see how big it is. It's a little bit like a magic ball kind of a thing, but I love emerald green for my parlor. That's the predominant color. It's a reference to Return to Oz, where the Gnome King had all of the green ornaments, but also that room has kind of a mustardy wallpaper, and to offset the mustardy color, which I don't like mustard, like the mustard yellowy green, I use emerald green to offset that. So it's a beautiful room. I will show this off in a few minutes. Now, one thing I also love is to find pairs. So it's easier to decorate a home when you have pairs of items. And so I found a pair These are described as lead crystal candle holders. So I have a pair of these. The pair was $29.99. It's lead crystal. It's not an antique, but it is from, I don't know how to say that, Mikasa, Mikasa. But I thought that these were really, really beautiful. They're over, I think that it's a little bit over a foot tall, but I have a pair of these. The total was $29.99 again. A little bit expensive, but this was kind of a splurging day because we were out of town. I love to get that emerald green or the very dark green glassware whenever I can. Even little things. So this was a little perfume bottle. It is listed as a green glass bottle, and it's not quite emerald, it's more of a blue-green, but I thought it was still really pretty. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but it's just probably going to sit on the shelf. I have a new shelf cabinet, corner cabinet that's going in that room, and that's going to house most of my green ornaments. I thought it was pretty. I might put some, like some scented oil in it. And then, as I said, I love to find pairs of things, and I found this pair of glass prism candle holders. Once again, it's not an antique, but I love sparkle. I love things that look very elegant, and something that's classic. And I think that that's very classic. So, to show what it would look like, this is with a candle in it, a champagne colored candle. And so I really love that look. I think that's really pretty. It might go on the back of a piano. It might go on there's the stained glass shelf behind me. It might go up there. I like to move things around, so I don't keep the same things out for weeks or months at a time necessarily. I change things up regularly, so I like to have options. the final piece, I believe that this is the final. This is the largest of my items. So as I said, I like to collect green. This isn't not emerald green necessarily. It's kind of that iridescent, so it's got like, depending on the angle, it's got a purple hue to it. This one is listed as a vintage Indiana glass harvest grape bowl. So you can see that it does have the grapes on it. I love that. I'm planning on probably getting some paperweights potentially and putting them in here. I'm not really sure what else to put in here. Maybe potpourri, those little prism bowls. Maybe maybe I will fill it with crystals. I think it's really pretty, and it's also going to go into the parlor because it's green, and anything that I have that's green generally goes into the parlor. So those are all of my finds for the day. My total was $124.58. So I think for two pairs of candlesticks, a glass bottle, a paperweight, and a large, I mean, this could be used as like a fruit bowl, but I don't generally decorate with fruit. I think that's worth it. I mean, these are beautiful. You know, I don't know what these originally cost. I probably should look them up on, it's listed as a King's Court design. I just think that these are pretty, and these are so classic. These will not look ugly in 10 years. You know, it's not going to look tacky in 10 years. I love that. Now I'm going to clean these all up with some glass cleaner before I use them to display them anywhere. But definitely for Christmas, you're going to see these candlesticks out. Maybe even Thanksgiving. And I'm definitely going to be moving some things around. I just love that. You know, here we have a pair of candlesticks, or candle holders, I guess, not sticks. I just think that they're really lovely. You know, I don't, you know, they're listed as glass. I kind of want to see what happens when the sun goes through them. I think that they are glass. I don't think that they're crystal. Yeah, those are glass. But I think that these could look really, really pretty with the sun coming through and hitting them just right. And this pair was also, this was $25 for the set, so $12 a piece. And I realize that these are not antique, but they are classic and they are beautiful. These will probably be housed in my china cabinet with some short candles in it, probably not super tall candles, probably just some shorter ones. I'm not sure what color candle will go in those, but I think that they're really pretty. These ones easily could be used in a centerpiece on the dining table. They could be used on the back of the piano, on the fireplace. They could be used on a side table. I love to change things around. I don't like to have things always staying the exact same. So I tend to collect beautiful pieces so that then when I am changing things around, I have a lot of options. So this was my splurge day. Normally I don't spend as much as this on an antiques day, but this was, I was out of town. I did leave behind at least 24 things that I would have loved to have had, but I am on a budget and I had limited room in my car. So I had to stick with things that were small enough that they could fit into a small box. And yeah, these are beautiful pieces. I'm very excited that I bought them. I wasn't going to spend this much, but you know, you only live once and you can't take it with you, so you might as well fill your life with beautiful things. Thank you.